And welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Advance for the Game Boy Advance. Haha, Super Mario Advance 4 to be more precise. Last time we finished Skyland, and this time we're jumping straight into Iceland, which is actually not a fan favorite. For most people, it's all downhill after World 4, which is a little bit depressing. I'm okay with this world. I find it one of the hardest worlds, but I'm okay with it actually as a world. Not exactly the best speedrunning tech there, but oh well. That's 6-1. There's not a whole lot you can say about it other than dodge the spikes. That's like the one thing that's really bad. That can really mess you up if you're not being observant. Cards. I don't remember where they are exactly. That was lucky. And 10? No. Oh well. Luigi is kind of in a bad spot right now, so let's give him a power-up, because he's got fly. Because he's a fly guy. Not a shy guy, but a fly guy. That was a weird joke. I don't know where I'm going with that. In any case, this is another level where the ceiling is kind of cut off, so it's a little bit more harder. That makes total sense. Yes, I do know how to English. Thank you very good. Thank you very much. I can English good, is what I was trying to say, but I actually did botch it. Never mind. This, contrary to what you might think, is actually not the coin level. This is actually just a level with a lot of coins, but not a coin level. Fly platforms, basically they're the same platforms, except they don't have lower hitboxes, and what am I trying to say? They don't have lower hitboxes, meaning you can actually jump through them, but they're basically the same as before. Also, they don't fall when you land on them, because, well, why would a cloud fall? But then again, that does happen. This is a 1-up, and it's actually harder to get this 1-up in this version because you can't actually see anything up above there. Not much else to say about this level, just jump in the pipe and you're good to go. And this is one of the few auto-scrollers where they give you a lot of room at the end to actually make a full jump. That's rather generous of them. Hammer Bro. Yo. I'm gonna have Luigi take on 3 because of, well, it should be obvious why. Because it's another flying stage. Actually, the next Hammer Bro, I should point out, has a cloud, so we might skip him. Might being a key phrase, because sometimes he gets into a position where you can't actually avoid him. But if we can, I would really like to skip the next Hammer Bro, because we don't need clouds. Nor squalls, nor lightning, or hope, or... I have a feeling that this is gonna be something that no one actually gets what the heck I'm actually talking about. But I'm just listing off Final Fantasy characters. If you didn't know, there you go. No cloud, squall, lightning, hope. I'm trying to think of other Final Fantasy characters whose names are actually nouns, and I'm actually drawing a blank. Guess there's Terra. No wait, Terra's a Kingdom Hearts. No wait. Terra's both. Terra's a Kingdom Hearts character and a Final Fantasy character, but not the same Terra. That's really confusing. In any case, back to the matter at hand, we are now in the fortress. You can actually skip this if you damage boost, but I'm not going to do that because I suck at this level. And I want to keep my power up because this level stinks. I clipped onto the wall somehow. I don't know how I did that. Kinda cool? Question mark? But yeah, This level is actually really a good one to have fire on because you can get a quick kill on him and also not have to worry about ramming into the blocks, because that happens a lot for me. Accidentally jumping into a block and then hitting boom boom, and then everything just spirals once you get to that point. Another card, but frankly, we have so many items we don't even need it. Like, seriously. That sounds way overconfident, but that's not how I intended, but it's kind of true that we do not need no more items. We do not need any more items. Grammar, jeez. Advantages of having a raccoon leaf. Also, yeah, those two platforms actually despawned on the test run of the NES version. I think I told that story during that LP, but if I didn't, yeah, you can actually despawn those in the NES version. So please try to keep that in mind if you're playing the NES version. I don't even know how I did it either. It just happened. I just like I went over there and then got a running start, and then the platform was gone. So yeah, that was mysterious. That's a hammer suit in that upper mushroom house, and that's also a hammer suit in that lower one. So yeah. Crud, actually, this might not be a good level for Fire Mario. It is not a good... No, actually, it is a good level for Fire Mario. Because I can do that. It's the next one, 6, I think, that is good for Tanuki / Raccoon / P-Wing. Heck, if you have a P-Wing, I would advise using it on the next level. I don't know if Luigi has any P-Wings, though. If just by chance, if, like, Luigi actually has any. I haven't really been, you know, keeping track of items very closely, so who knows. This is not a very smooth run. Yeah, I like World 6 on the whole. It's just super frustrating to me, because I'm bad at it. That was actually really good, Cheep Cheep kill there. Poor Cheep Cheep, actually. I feel bad for it, sniping it at me there. That's halfway through the world, actually. Oddly enough. No, wait. No, not technically, because we have to do one more stage. So if we have a P-Wing, we can actually cheese this stage. I'm gonna cheese it because I want to save a few frames here and there. So this one has these stupid block guys again. So what you want to do is just dodge all of them. Dodge that, and try not to get hit by that. So do this, fly up. You can also just get a running start. There's plenty of room if you clear out the ice blocks. Just be careful about the block throwing guys respawning, because that is a serious problem. Okay, that was not what I intended to do, but that was kind of cool nonetheless. Okay. So yeah, P-Wing makes that so much easier. I haven't used any P-Wings so far. I was gonna use one on 5-9, but I didn't have to. So gotta use those sparingly. But I have a nasty habit of using them too sparingly. I'm hoping this isn't the one with the cloud. Whoa, that was actually pretty cool. Shoot. Yeah, that was way cooler than intended to be. The simultaneous hammer bro takedown. Totally not intended. Just kinda worked out. I should grab a hammer suit, but I'm also wanting to not use a hammer suit because it's a little bit on the cheap side. Here we have a scrolling stage, so this is a boring one. Unless you're trying to go for the mushroom house. In that case, it's actually a very scary level. You have to get like 70 coins. It's like a ridiculous number. Taking damage there doesn't really matter. I was gonna say it doesn't really matter, but now it kind of does because, well, we can't get a leaf later on. We can only get a mushroom later on, so that actually is kind of a big deal. Donut blocks are not my friend. And also fire chomps aren't my friend either. So this is just a teensy bit scary. This actually has a really nasty trap in it. To the point where you actually have to die in the level. So that's something to keep in mind. If you accidentally trigger a certain donut block towards the end of the level too early, you basically have to just restart the level. This one. Yeah, if you basically mess that up, you have to restart the level. So don't. Also, there's a lot of coins. You need a fire flower for those. And that's basically where you get bulk of the coins in the level. But you get, I think, an anchor, which isn't really worth it if you ask me. Now maybe you would beg to differ. Might as well use that. This fortress is actually pretty easy, but it's a little bit stressful. I think the speedrun actually involves going under the stage. Like just flying all the way under this structure. and like skipping huge parts of the level. So if you want to be a speedrunner, that's how you do it. I don't know how to do it, and again, there's these conveniently placed little sections where you can't fly under, so that gives you a pretty good runway. But yeah, the speedrun of this level in particular is like super impressive, and I'm just kinda taking damage. I don't really care because I'm gonna use Hammer Suit anyway, probably. This is actually a tricky Boom Boom fight because of the ice. Also, don't even go left. Don't go to the left part of the stage, or you will regret it, because, yeah, you don't want to have to deal with ice. I'm just gonna take a hit, just to speed up the process. It'll be worth it, trust me. I do that a lot in this game on my free time, not so much in this LP. I do a lot of, like, weird damage boosting stuff in just my free time. But I don't do that so much in videos. Only, it's usually accidental in videos, but in that case I kind of was just trying to speed up the fight. This is a really difficult level without a Fire Flower. At least a difficult one to get like a no-hit run on. Okay, this by a leaf. Oh, come on, game. This is not going my way right now. There we go. And immediately lose it. I'm gonna keep this and do that. Voila. That actually makes it a lot simpler. Wish I'd tried that like 15 years ago. That's actually not true, to be honest, because I didn't actually play this world when I was a kid. I kind of skipped everything. I skipped all the way to the end most of the time. I wasn't the most patient kid, let's put it that way. So we're gonna make a slight detour and go back and get the power up. Yeah, so I would usually use warp whistles, speed up stuff. So that's Hammer Suit. It's actually considered a very good speedrunning item if you can actually pull off a speedrun and keep the Hammer Suit throughout the entire game. So that's a slight concern. Fire Flower and take out the Hammer Bros. Launch one right off the bat, and done. 2 times in a row. And no... Yeah, it's in the far right block where you can occasionally get a leaf, but not too common. Now, the last, like, 2 stages are actually really easy. But I'm gonna do this one first, because the other one you pretty much want to have a Fire Flower for. Oh, snap. Okay, that was a lot scarier than I intended it to be. Aha, Fire Flower, wish is granted. Okay, that did not go how I planned. I think you can actually fly up to the top of this, and you can get a P block, not a P block, a P switch. That if you melt these, if you melt those chompers there, you can actually get a hidden area. I think you can get like a Tanuki suit or a Hammer Suit. I can't remember which one. And at this point, I'm just gonna run the heck to the end. For obvious reasons. Not even gonna worry. Not a care in the world. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, the next one you kind of want to have Fire 4, and the one after that you kind of want to have Hammer 4. So I think you know where we're going with this, that we're probably gonna have Mario do the next one. The Hammer Suit actually only appears in this game. It's like the only time it appears. I don't even think it's in Mario Maker yet. Of all the things they've added, this is actually one of the few things that hasn't been added. There's actually another Hammer Suit, again, in one of the other Toad houses in this world. But I'm not going to pick it up because, well, I want to make sure if I screw this up, I still have a chance at a Hammer Suit. It can take out Booze in the blocks, and Booze not in the blocks. And also Thwomps. So... yeah, it can even really be good against Koopalings, and also Bowser even, if you can make it that far with the Hammer Suit. Okay, that was like way scarier than I meant for it to be. Hold right when falling, and try to land in this spot. Also turn around as quickly as you land, because that's where the door is. So bada bing bada boom, that's a good speed trick. But yeah, Boom Boom also is way faster with the hammer, so that's one advantage of trying to keep it. Like, see, one hit kill. Not kill, he keeps coming back, so more like one hit KO. That is a good speed trick. Next stage tends to be the one that gives me the most trouble in this entire world, because I tend to just be very careless and get hit a lot. I also remember you could fly over one of the levels, and I can't remember which one you can actually fly over the top of the level for. It might be this one. So this is an underwater level, mixed with a ground level, which is or underground level and underwater. So that's really bizarre. It's definitely one of the more unique levels in the game. I'm gonna die actually, because this part kills me. Please grab that. I wanted to go out of my way to get a power up because this next part is actually kind of on the tricky side without a power up. Jump over here and go up. Yeah, sometimes that you could kind of see the plant going into the pipe. Yeah, that plant can actually give you a lot of trouble if you're not careful. The one right below where the exit is. Yeah, it can give you a lot of trouble if you're not careful. So, oddly enough, we're already on the airship. Unless I'm forgetting a level, but I don't think I am. So yeah, it feels like this world went way faster than usual. Now that mole actually, I think is not a Monty mole, because Monty moles typically are the ones that throw wrenches. So I don't know what that guy's called, but I think he's actually in World. I don't think he's actually in a game before World. Because World had the ones that would pop out of the walls and run around. This part is actually deceivingly difficult. I mean, deceivingly easy. You just do that. You don't have to worry about the bolt. This is actually not one of the harder airships. It's actually got one of the easiest bosses, but it's also one of the easiest to screw up, I think. Because the boss's attack patterns can be a little bit unpredictable. Okay, I screwed that up big time. I just pushed too many directions at one time basically and screwed that up. There's a power up right up here, if I'm remembering right. Yep. That's not what I want, but I'll take it under the circumstances. I don't know if you can get up there early. I wouldn't think you could. What do I know? I'm not a speedrunner or anything. There might be a way, like to jump off blocks and stuff. This is Lemmy Koopa. No. Wait, is this Lemmy? Yeah, this is Lemmy Koopa. He's got those bouncing balls. I actually did it without taking a hit, which I'm very surprised by. But in any case, that's World 6. That was a perfect run. We didn't die one time. On a failed take, I died one time. So that actually was the best run I've done. I think the commentary turned out better too, but that's beside the point. Fall down to the world below where the guy's head looks like a Goomba. Just saying. And wow, he is really happy to be back to normal. So that's nice at least. Okay, this is a hint at this is a hint for the warp whistle in the first world, which is really weird that's in World 6. But in any case, we get another P-Wing, and a perfect clear of World 6. Anyway, that's all for now, so thank you for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more Super Mario Bros. 3, where we take on Pipeland World 7.